Hi everyone, Anthony Morgan's Training Academy. Today is about basic total destruction. And I say total destruction, meaning that anytime I engage an opponent, I have to make that mental mindset. I have to have that mental mindset that I'm going to destroy this person. And by destroying it, doesn't mean that I'm going to walk up to anybody on the street and do this. I have to have that mindset that I know I'm going to be in this fight. There's no way of getting out of it. So that's where I have to say, okay, I'm going to destroy him as fast as I possibly can. Now, destroying a person as fast as you can is more complicated than what everyone thinks about. Now, I'm just going to show you a few moves that tie them all together. Okay, one is called the rhino, which is here. Okay, now the rhino, if this is a person, okay, to start, I'm going to rhino here, okay? Rhino here, I'm going to shoot behind the neck. I'm going to shoulder slam here. Shoulder slam here. I'm going to forearm here as I catch the elbow, okay? I'm going to catch the next elbow. I'm going to grab his head, and I'm going to headbutt. Now, this is just working upper perimeter. Now, is the guy still going to be standing when I go one here, 2, 3, elbow, elbow? Is he still going to be standing there? Probably not. And you have to think that the rhino itself, you know, when I rhino here, this is usually either hit him in the chest or hitting him somewhere in that area. It may be hitting a solar plex area. So when I rhino here, I hit, okay? From here, as soon as I move to here and I shoulder his face into my shoulder here, the forearm comes as he meets that elbow, the next elbow is coming into the head. Now, I may throw that follow-up elbow 3 or 4 times. Okay, I can come in here, I can rhino here, I can shoot for the neck here, I can shoulder, I can grab the back of the neck here, and I can elbow, elbow, elbow. Okay, now I can break that down in a street fight situation to where I may end it even faster than that. Okay, I may rhino here, grab the head, headbutt, and elbow. Now, all these sequences, you can take them one at a time. You don't have to load them up. Because if you load them up, I'm going to have to pick the guy up off the floor. And then I'm going to have to hit him. Every time I hit him, he may drop to the floor. And that's really unreasonable. Okay? Most of the time, aggression is going to stop the fight. Especially if you have that much dark side that you're going into this. You know, if I move in here with a rhino here and I catch him here, okay? Now, I can move in here with a rhino and go here with a hammer fist. That may end the fight. But what I'm trying to give to you guys is the attitude, as C. Joe James Tamayo used to always say, rip, tear, and mangle. Okay? We don't back up. So when we engage into a fight situation, we are sticking to him no matter where he goes. Okay? If he moves right, moves left, it doesn't matter. I'm going to stick to him wherever he goes. So in a street situation, I want to inflict as much damage to him as I possibly can, and I'm in the shortest amount of time. Okay? I want to step back here and throw a kick, and then throw maybe a jab, and then if he moves, and as soon as I get within range, I'm going to elbow here, shoulder, okay, here, and just go to work on him. That's why I like headbutts. Headbutts they're fast, and especially if you hit somebody in the nose, usually that's going to take the guy out of the fight. But, so, just a few moves, okay? I rhino, okay? I grab, I shoulder the face, okay? I forearm here, I elbow his side, okay? I can move and I can elbow here, I can grab and I can headbutt. These are just a drill that you can work on your heavy bag. You don't have to have a heavy bag. You can have just a post that you wrap with a carpet pad. Okay, just be careful not to headbutt too hard. But you know, it can be anything. It can be a rope attached to the beam up here and down with a heavy weight on it, so I can actually grab that rope and start applying technique on. You know, to do a rhino here, okay, this is just getting in position, okay? A lot of times, you know, if I'm back here and he's there and I rhino here, I'm just gonna move in, I'm gonna rhino, okay? So here, I'm covering my face here so he can't really hit me, but I'm driving that elbow into his chest. Now, like I said, I can come in here, I can rhino, and then I can grab the back of the head and then start applying serious elbows to the face. End it as fast as possible. I always joke with all my guys, I say, you know, I have to end it as fast as I can because, you know, ice cream's melting in my car and I need to get home. Joking, it is a joke. Joe used to always have this saying, he says, you know, this is not a social event, don't bring a lunch. And that was, and his whole point to that was we don't want to spend much time. Okay, you go in and you're very destructive. You go in with the dark side. The dark side is that anger, the hate, the fear, everything I have all in one motion, but it only lasts that fast. Okay, and so when I rhino here, I seek, I shoulder, I elbow, I headbutt. These are things that you guys, and ladies, if a guy gets in your face, don't try to go through fancy stuff. Okay? If you're feeling threatened, okay, all you have to do is grab the head and drive the top of your head into his nose. I guarantee you, it's happened to me, and I guarantee you, he's going to be out of commission. Okay, and once he goes through, especially if you hit him in the nose with that headbutt, one here, his eyes are going to water. His nose may bleed. It may break his nose. But then fire that groin, kick that knee in, okay? And then get out of there. So, and this is all self-defense. You know, I don't have to, I have multiple black belts in different systems. I have multiple instructor levels. And all that knowledge, over 55 years, it's going to come down to a few basic, simple things. And that's what I want everyone to understand, that street self-defense is fast. Okay? It's not what everyone thinks it is, you know, that you can step back and sidekick the guy in the face. Well, some of you can, okay? I have some instructors that do that. But street self-defense, you know, it may just be bang here without the guy realizing what's going to happen. And then it's on. Then he has to start defending. And if you keep firing the elbows, firing the headbutts, firing the knees, that's how you win a street fight. Okay? So, if you guys are enjoying my videos, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't already, and I'll try to continue to put out good content, and I'll see you in the next video.